afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the fourth session, the second gentle session, and today we're on a chair. So it's going to be a bit using chair as a supporting and an aid to get into deeper poses if you want to, but just as a support for those who can't deepen the poses. So just give it a bit of a lighter, gentler stretch. So we'll start by getting a chair and putting it into the centre of your mat. So just like a dining room chair, just like this. Bit vintage. And just push your bottom to the back of the chair. Try to make your legs nice, 90-degree thigh body, 90-degree thigh bottom of the leg. If your legs are a little bit shorter than some and you can't get your feet on the ground and you haven't got a block, find a cake tin or a sewing tin, put your feet on it, make sure your feet are nice and hip width apart so you've got some gap, and we'll start by putting your hands on your thighs and just gently easing your back to the back of the chair. Close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in through the nose and a breath out, and again deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out, and keeping the eyes closed, just let yourself be settled there, follow your breath. And try to centre yourself before we start practice, following your breath, the inhalation, the exhalation, trying to keep your neck long, your back straight as far as you can when you're pushed back against it. And just engage the core, pull in the stomach muscles. Good, take one more deep breath in. And a breath out. Good. And open your eyes. So just ease yourself off the back of the chair so your back is nice and straight. And you're lifting up through the spine, through the neck, through the crown of the head and up. And you're pushing your chest forward and your shoulders are back and softly down. Just engage the core. And we're going to take a deep breath in and raise the arms up, sweep them up, look up at the ceiling and stretch up. And as you exhale, push the chest forward, take the arms all the way down. And again, inhale, palms up to the top, looking up, stretching up. Exhale, take the arms down, push the chest forward. And again, keep it going. Inhale, arms up, look up. And exhale, take it down. And again, inhale up. And exhale down. Two more. Inhale up. Looking up, stretching up. Exhale, take it down. Push the chest forward. Really working through the shoulders. Inhale up. And exhale, take it down all the way. Good. Hands back on your thighs. We're going to then take ourselves over to the right. So swiveling round, knees and legs round to the right. Take your hands and put both of them onto the back of the chair. So you're holding on to the back of the chair and you're going to ease yourself around into a twist, looking over that right shoulder, and use the hands on the back of the knee to really sort of leave your back of the chair to leave yourself around a bit more. Trying to keep the bottom firmly planted on the chair. And it's just twisting through the spine. Good, one more breath there. And bring it back round to centre. Good. Come into centre, take a breath. And then we're going to go over to the left. So swinging those legs over to the left. Again, nice straight spine, pull in the stomach muscles, take the hands to the back of the chair. And you're going to ease yourself around to look over the left shoulder this time. So easing, looking over, really feeling that twist down through the spine. Try not to slump, try not to come back or forward. Try to make the back nice and straight. And looking over that left shoulder, so you're feeling it through the back of your neck, down through your shoulder blades into your spine. Good, one more breath there. And ease it back round. Good, we're coming back to centre. So, we're going to just shift ourselves forward to the mat. Yes. I'm just going to do it this way because you can see what I'm doing. So shift ourselves forward to the edge of the chair. Both legs are nice and straight. We're going to do a forward bend. And we're just going to slide our arms down on the breath out just to see how far we can go. You might want to take a slight bend in the knee just to support yourself so you don't feel like you're falling off. So just take our hands on the thighs, take a breath in. And as you exhale, just slide the hands down, all the way down. Just take that slight bend in the knee so you don't feel like you're pushing the chair back. Hands either on your toes, your ankles, wherever you can. Try to really stretch the hands down so that you feel the stretch down through the side of your torso. Perhaps you might feel a little stretch in the lower base, lower part of your back. But really stretch forward. If you can hold on to your toes, then great. But if not, try your ankles or somewhere on your leg. Grab hold of it and ease yourself down a little bit further. Try to take your chest down towards your thighs. Really start feeling it down through the back of those legs. Hamstring stretch. Keep breathing. Try to find your edge with the breath. You might be able to come down a little bit further on the out breath. Breathe into the stretch. Try to connect your breath with the stretch. Good, take one more breath there. And ease back up. Excellent. I'm going to stay like this because it's easier for me to show you. So we're going to push the bottom back right to the back of the chair and you're going to hold on to the chair. This is the bit you all love. Keep your back nice and straight and you're just going to raise that left leg up. No, right leg up. This leg. Got it? Raise it up, flex the feet towards you. Feel it in your thighs. You're strengthening those legs, you're strengthening the thighs. If you can find some air between the chair and the leg, then good, but don't worry, the chair is there to help you, to support you. Good, bring the leg down. We're going to go for the other leg this time. So straightening the left leg. Raise it if you can off the chair. If not, then just leave it on the chair. But nice straight leg, flex those feet forward. The left foot forward towards you. Pull in the stomach muscles, re-engage the core. Make it an active everywhere. So your shoulders are back and down. Your back is nice and straight, good. Bend the knee, bring that down. Take the bottom, readjust the bottom backwards. You're going to really want to hold on to the chair this time. Push your back into the chair. We're going to raise both legs. Both legs off, flex the feet towards you. If you can try and take the spine off the back of the chair, then good. Good, bring the legs down. Coming back round to face you. Right leg. Try and bring the right foot up into the, onto the chair. As far as you can. And just hug that knee. Really stretch through the spine, really hug into the knee. Good. You're going to bring that foot into kind of cross-legged position. So this might feel quite uncomfortable for some people, but try to get the ankle on that right thigh. Sorry, left thigh. Right ankle on left thigh. It's one of those days. If you want to have a little extra, because it's a hip opener, it's working through the hip. If you want to try and see if you can go extra, you can try to bring the ankle in higher up towards your left hip. And then ease that right knee down. So you're opening up, you're finding some space in the hip, keeping the back nice and straight. If you're just holding on, if that's even if that's too hard, just put your foot on the chair. You're just trying to have some space, you're just trying to open that hip up a bit. So wherever you've got your foot, just keep it there. And we're going to take a forward bend. So keeping all your feet where you're, so your left foot is on the floor and your right foot is on your thigh or the chair or up near your hip. Wherever is easiest and comfortable, we're going to take a forward bend. So inhale and exhale. Just take your chest, push your chest forward and take it down over that leg. Just as far as you can go. Try to observe where you're feeling the stretch. You might be feeling it in your hip. You're certainly feeling in that thigh because it's pressing down onto it, but just see if you can feel it through the hip, through the right glute. Good, one more breath there. And then ease back up. And just put that foot down. And we're going to bring the left foot up onto the chair, hugging the knee, nice straight spine, pushing the chest forward, really reach up through the spine. Good, then we're going to take that left foot onto the left thigh. If it's too much for you, you can place it down. You just need to get that right knee out a bit. Place the left foot on the chair. Wherever is easiest. On the thigh, you can bring it in a bit, you can. Just wherever is comfortable. Just play with it a bit so that you get the right position for you. Just so that that knee goes out and down a bit. Nice straight spine, pulling the stomach muscles, breathe in. And as you exhale, just push the chest forward and down. Good. Start to feel it working its way through that hip, through the glute. Down as far as you can go. You can find that edge. You will feel when it starts to get to a point where you don't want to go any further. Just hold it there. Keep breathing. You might feel like you can come down a little bit further. Good. One more breath. And easing back up. Okay. We're going to take the right knee right out like that. Nice straight spine. You're going to just hold on to the inside, or just push with your right knee. Right hand on right knee and push and twist. Twist around and push. So you're opening the chest up. You might want to take that left hand behind your chair or hold on to your chair, but you're just trying to do a twist. Pushing the chest forward. opening the chest up. Good, bring the left hand down, bring the right knee in. Take the left knee out, nice straight back. You're going to take your right arm over the back if you can of the chair. Push left hand on the inner knee and twist around. Open the chest up, push the chest forward. Find a bit of a twist happening around the shoulder blades. Good, bring it back to centre. Bring the knee back. So we're going to come and do a few standing positions now, working on the legs. So we need to get up and place the chair to the short edge of the mat. So then we can step back to the back edge of the mat, and then you're going to step forward with your right foot. So stepping forward towards the chair with the right foot, bend down and hold on to the chair. Now, because we get to hold on to the chair, both feet, I'd like you to try and put both feet facing the chair. We're going to straighten both legs. So the front leg, right leg is straight. Now you're holding onto the chair. This might be enough of a stretch for you down through the back of that right leg. But if you want to go a little bit further, you can take your hands down the legs of the chair. If you can take your hands down to the floor, then by all means go for as much as you can for that stretch down through the back of the leg. It's quite a deep and intense stretch. Make sure that both your hips are facing down onto the mat and they're not twisted outwards. So twisting them down over that right leg. And at any point you can ease back up with your hands on the mat, hands on the chair. Good, one more breath there. Okay, your feet are staying where they are, but just bend that right knee and you're easing the hips forward. You're still holding onto the chair, and your forearms can be on the chair, but you're easing the hips forward, bending the front knee and easing that ankle. The left ankle might come up a bit. Try to push the ankle down so you feel a big stretch down through the back of that leg, specifically around the calf muscles. Big stretch to the calf muscles. It's a kind of a bit like an adjusted, it's like a downward dog, but one-sided. So you're using the same muscles as the downward dog down the leg. You're lengthening down through the back of the leg. So really try and ease the hips forward. You're pushing, you can bring yourself up if you want to, but as long as the hips are coming down so you feel it down through the back of that left leg, you can push on the chair with your hands. Making sure that both hips are facing down towards the mat. So from there, we're going to come up onto the right foot, bring the left leg up. So hold on to the outside of the chair, outside edge of the seat, and you're going to come up, straighten the right leg, and then bring the left leg up. Again, making sure that the hips are both facing down towards the mat. Again, it's a nice big intense stretch down through the back of that right leg. Hold it for as long as you can. Take another breath there. Bring the leg down and come back up. Okay, we're going to do the other side now. So stepping back to the back of the mat, we're going to step forward with the left leg this time. Step forward towards the chair. Both feet again facing the front towards the chair. Both legs are straight. So both legs are straight, and then we're going to breathe in and ease ourselves down over that left leg this time. Chest down towards the knee. Again, if you want to keep your hands where they are, they can. You can take them all the way down as well, just as far as you fancy going. Breathing into the stretch again, finding that space, that edge. Good, one more breath there. And then we're going to ease forward. Bend the bend the left knee. Feet are staying where they are. And you're going to just take the hips down. Push back with that right foot. So the right leg is straight, left knee is bent. And you're pushing down with that foot so you feel a nice big stretch down through the calf muscles. You might feel it in the shins. Shin. You're pushing down with the hands on the chair. Try to, if you can, bring your head up, push your chest down, so we get a nice line between the body and the leg. And again, both hips facing down towards the mat. We're going to come back up onto the left foot. So easing ourselves forward onto the left foot, straighten the left leg, bring the right leg up, hips facing down towards the mat. And breathe. Can you see me? Good. Just soften that left knee and bring the right foot back. Good. So we're staying with holding onto the chair. Your feet are going to be hip width apart. Now note how my body is, the torso and the legs. We want to try and get that sort of 90 degree angle between the torso and the legs. So place your feet hip width apart. They're a little away, they're about a couple of feet, if not more, away from the chair. You're sticking your bottom out, you're kicking that tailbone out, and you're coming down into a flat, what we would call a flat back. But you're using the chair to help you down. If you look up, your back will flatten even further. If you look down, you tend to round the shoulders a bit. So try to look up and at the same time push your chest down. And if you're happy to stay there, then stay there. If you want to go a little bit further, you can then come down. Down the chair leg or down to the hands on the mat. Just as far as you want to go. Take one more breath there. Good. Come back up to the chair. Ease yourself back up to standing. Okay, so your left foot is going to be toes facing the chair. You're going to step out with the right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a triangle. Again, we're going to use the chair. So your left foot is facing the chair and your right foot is facing me, the long edge of your mat. We're taking the left hand down to the chair. So you're bending down. Try not to go as if your chest is taking yourself down. Try to ease yourself sideways. Sideways down to the chair. And then bring your right arm up. So you're really stretching up through that right arm, fingertips to the ceiling. Push the hips forward. Push the chest forward. See if you can come down with your hand flat on the chair. If that's enough for you, then stay there. You can take your hand to your leg if you like. Try and see if you can look up at that hand. If you find yourself wobbling, put your hand back on the chair and again see if you can look up at that right hand. And then ease that arm over the right ear and then coming back up to the top. You're going to go to the other side. So your right foot is facing towards the mat. The left foot is facing towards the long edge of the mat, towards me. You're coming down with the right hand onto the chair. Push those hips forward, the chest forward. Take the right the left arm up, stretching up. Nice big stretch. You can take your hand down. You can look up at the hand, the left hand. You can take your right hand onto your leg. Just try and open up the chest, taking the left arm back as far as you can. Again, if you can't look up at your hand without wobbling, just put your hand back on the chair to support yourself. Really stretch up. And then take the arm over the ear and stretch a little bit more right down the side of your torso. Nice big stretch. Keep pushing the hips forward. Good. Take one more breath there. And ease yourself back up. Excellent. We're going to take the chair in front. Although that's not going to work, is it? Take the chair in front. You're going to have nice wide legs. Both your legs are nice and wide, both feet facing towards the chair. You're going to kick the tailbone out, taking a nice deep bend down towards the chair. Keeping the tailbone kicked out, come down to a nice flat back. So some people might just have their hands on the chair. You might want to just take your forearms down onto the chair. You might want to come all the way down. But you're easing down into a flat back. Try not to come down any further just yet, just nice straight back, keep looking up, keep pushing the chest down, keep pushing the bottom out, feeling the stretch down through the back of those legs. Good, now you can ease yourself down a little bit further. If you still want to keep your hands on the chair, then do so. Otherwise, take your hands all the way down the chair leg, down to the floor if you can. You can even place your head on the chair. Or you can just move the chair away and take your hand down. Just as far as you can go. Keep breathing. Good, and then we're going to ease back up. Back up, bring the feet together. And we can just get rid of the chair now, so the chair can go away, and we're going back down onto the floor. So coming down onto the floor, into the centre of your mat, bring your feet towards, bring the soles of your feet together, ease the soles of your feet towards your groin, hold on to your toes or your ankles, wherever you can, just so that you can have a nice grip there, a nice bind, and you're going to lengthen up through the spine, push the chest forward and bounce those knees. Nice straight back, chest forward between the hands, shoulders down. Try not to bring your shoulders up. Tension is held there. You need to just soften those shoulders down. Bounce those knees so you feel it through the groin into your hip. Good. We can stop bouncing and then just gently move the feet towards me, away from you. About 1.5 foot away from your groin. Again, you're holding onto your toes or your ankles, wherever you feel you can. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, just ease your body down over the legs. Hold on to where you can so you can sort of ease and pull yourself down a little bit further. You can start feeling it in towards your hips, into your inner thigh. You might feel it in your lower back, into your buttocks. The further you go down, the more you'll find the stretch. And just again, go to your edge, go to where you feel comfortable. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, see if you can come down a little bit further. Good, take one more breath there, and easing back up. So we're going to take ourselves over to the front edge of the mat, the usual before we come down onto the mat. Toes towards the front edge, knees slightly bent. You're kicking the tailbone forward so that you're on that fleshy part of your bottom. Holding on underneath the knees, lift the feet up. And really engage the core, really pull the stomach muscles in. Holding it there, just as far as you can. And if you feel like you can let go from under your knees, you can. Gives you a little bit extra on the stomach muscles. And again, if you want a little extra, you can take your arms up. Try to keep the back or the torso and the knees, rather than come down like this, try to keep them, the back and the knees, in the same V position as they started. Otherwise, come back to where you started. And try to stretch up if you've got your arms up. Good, bring the hands back down, underneath, bring the feet down. So round the spine and ease yourself back down onto the mat and bring your knees into your chest, hug your knees. Bring your chin into your knees and hug them. Hug your knees, really round the spine, and then release the shoulders and the head down onto the mat. And then take your arms nice and wide out to the sides. Take your knees down to the left. Then look over to the right. Nice twist. Good. Come back to centre. This time take your knees down to the right and look over to the left. Again, twist, relaxing the knees down, the ankles down. Try to release any tension from the hips. Good, then bring your knees back to centre. And we're going to ease into Shavasana, into our relaxation, relaxing the legs down, lying down on the mat, getting yourselves comfy. If you want to put a blanket over you or a cushion under your head, just to make yourself really nice and comfy as we're at home, or you can just go to bed. But we're just lying down and relaxing the shoulders and relaxing the arms by the side of us, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. HA out. And again, deep breath in. HA out. Last one, deep breath in. HA out. And then just close your eyes and start to sink down into the mat. Just letting yourselves go, relaxing from your toes, the soles of your feet, your ankles. Relaxing your shins, your calf muscles, knees and thighs. And relax the hips and the pelvis. And let your stomach muscles be soft. Relaxing the spine down into the mat, vertebra by vertebra. Releasing any tension from your chest and your shoulders. Relax down through your arms, the tops of your arms, your elbows, your forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, thumbs. Relax the back of your neck and your throat, your jaw, your chin, your cheeks. Relax your eyes, your eyelids, eyebrows, your forehead and the top of your head. And just allow a wave of relaxation to flow from the top of your head all the way through your body to your toes. Allow yourself to sink into stillness, down into the mat. And just find that calm space. Feel at peace, contented, relaxed. Let go of any remaining tension that you feel that you can feel in your body. Let yourself fall deeper down, feeling heavier. And just focus on your breathing, the natural inhalation, the exhalation. And feel your breath, hear your breath. And visualize your breath. Visualize as you inhale the prana, the breath of life. Visualize it as a sparkling light, vital and fresh, coming in through the nostrils, down into your lungs, spreading out through your body, reaching places where it needs to be healed, any remaining tension. And as you exhale, release the apana, the old thoughts, tensions, discomforts, any pain. Releasing on the out-breath, healing on the in-breath. And then start to bring your attention back to where you are on your mat. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Take a nice breath in and a breath out. And then when you're ready, draw your knees to your chest. Roll over onto your right side. And then again, in your own time, with your eyes closed, ease yourself up to a seated position, whether it's cross-legged or not. Nice seated position to how we started, but we didn't start on the mat. Seated on the mat. And then place your hands over your eyes. Then opening your eyes behind your hands, then bring your hands down into prayer position. Namaste. Thank you everybody, and hopefully we'll see you next week with maybe a different hairstyle, because I think that my hair will just start to get bigger and bigger and fill up the screen. So I'm going to be trying out lots of hairdos to tame this hair. So any comments, feel free to put them on the Facebook page. Anyway, namaste and thank you all.